statement from Coach, and then open it up.
We thought in spurts we did some things that, we're better. We have to gain. We talked about gaining an inch every day in practice. We're going to continue to work on that. I thought that, obviously Samford did a good job early of slowing us down. The zone, as it is designed to do, did slow us down a little bit. I thought we got the ball reversed, settled for some early threes, and then I thought we sort of eased into it. We got to make sure when people do play zone not to neglect Nate and Chase and our big guys. I thought once we got some stops defensively, it also enabled us to run, and I thought our decisions for the most part on the break were pretty good. Go from there.
Nate had a pretty nice game. I think he might have needed a little confidence boost, and I think he probably got one.
It was good to see him. I mean, we got the ball, especially against man-to-man. We threw the ball inside to him. He made some good moves. Even if 1 or 2 shots that he missed, he went back over the right shoulder, missed a jump shot. It was a good move. I thought he went after the ball. I thought he was active on the backboard, and it was good to see him have some success today.
Important across the board for the team to have the positive stride forward with some tough games coming now.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt. I think that most importantly, I mean, you can measure this. It's all measured in wins and losses. Most importantly, do we play better? I think those are the things. I mean, I think we talked about it last week. We played better for a spurt than we had at Florida International last week and didn't finish the game. Now it's important to gain some momentum, and we've got 4 non-conference games left. How do you play, and do you get better in practice, and do you get better during those games?
Jamel didn't play very much today. Was something wrong with him, or you just
he wasn't able to practice yesterday.
Okay.
He nicked his knee, and hopefully we'll get him. I mean, he was ready, but I wasn't real happy with his effort early, and I think part of it is true. He was not able to practice yesterday. Hopefully we'll be able to get some treatment today and tomorrow, and we'll get him ready for the week.
Chase, same question about just taking advantage of an opportunity to get a good win and get some momentum going with you guys have been struggling a little bit recently.
Yeah, well, it's always good to win at home. That's one thing we want to do is protect our home court. And so to get a big win and in a fashion that we like, we got outran, really guarded. They shot 32.8%. So it started with our defense. We were able to get stops and then run the way we like to. And yeah, going into the week that we have, it's very big to get a good win.
Brett, you came out of halftime and just really kind of took it to them there. Were you just was there an emphasis on a big start for the second half? Like I know there is probably every game, but still.
There always is one, but I think we really just were able to push the ball a lot better.
Yeah.
We were able to get up and down. I think we got a lot more stops. We got a lot more blocks around the rim. We just pushed the ball down faster, and me and DeWanner in the game gives me a chance to get out a little bit further, and he pitches ahead pretty well and lets me get to the rim.
Hey Joe, the guys hit 38.9 from the three. The three looked a little better tonight too.
Yeah, and as you know, with the three, we were at 38% going into Florida International, and then go 2 for 14. So those things, you hope to somewhere during the course of the season, those things usually average out. And I think we've got a good shooting team. I think one of the other things that'll happen is when Bernard plays, as he's starting to, because he's getting healthier. Here's a guy that's a big. Historically has been a good 3-point shooter and had struggled a little bit. As his percentage goes up, our team's percentage will go up because he's a very good shooter.
Brett, you've been a lot more aggressive going to the basket, looking to score this year. How much do you like that role being more of a scorer? I mean, obviously you've been putting up the points a little bit more than you did last year.
Well, it's a lot different, obviously, than the last 2 years. The last 2 years I was really trying to find these guys and get them some easy buckets. But with the offense, there's more emphasis. And yeah, I know he said coming in here he wanted me to be more aggressive, going towards the rim and shooting the ball a little bit more. So I think I've been a decent job doing that. And with having these guys around me also makes it easier because they're focusing on them a little bit more. And a lot of our ball screen action, I'm just coming off making plays.
They were without Williams. How much do you think that changed their game plan, and how much did it affect them? Obviously, they went small and played one.
He's a very good player. I mean, I know Chase. We looked at it. He's an impressive guy. He did change a little bit of how we were going to play because he didn't play. But I also think they played more zone than we probably expected. We were expecting them to play more man with him in the game. But he's a really, really good. I was very impressed with him watching tape. He's a great low post scorer. And taking their best player off of any team, I think it really affects. And it was obvious for Benny and his group. I think their young talent is good. I think it was a rough day for them. And once they get Williams back, I think they'll be a nice team.
Chase, you had some nice plays out of the high-low, kind of working the pivot where the ball goes in and then set some stuff up. Are you guys getting more comfortable and you feeling good in that role where it kind of breaks down the other team's defense?
Yeah, well, playing in a zone, the big thing is to play inside out, and it's something we emphasize. We work on it, and when you have shooters like we do, and when they're shooting the way they did tonight, it's very easy. As soon as I catch it, I'm just looking opposite, and when you're throwing it out to Bernard Thompson, it's a pretty good chance that it's going in. So the players around me make it a lot easier because they can't suck in on me and they have to fan out. And then there was a play where Nate Hicks had a great steal and I got to throw over to him and he had a dunk. So when you play with guys like this, they make it a lot easier than it has anything to do with how I did it. They make it easy on me.
And Joe, Brett's assist to turnover ratio this year coming in was 47-22, up even better from either of his last 2 seasons. Just talk about the performances that you've been getting out of Brett.
Here's what, and Brett knows this and so does Chase. He is a terrific passer. He sees the court. It's just continuing to make solid plays, which he can do. And I think the thing, he does that. I've asked him something to score more. And we need him to score more. I think that really helps him because now people don't necessarily play the pass. They know that he's going to finish at the rim. And I think that's helped him dramatically because when he gets to the rim, people aren't sure where it's going. He's going to finish now, and he's done a real good job around the rim. His assist-turnover ratio, I think, will continue to get better. And we need to take some of the pressure off of him. We tell him that all the time. You don't have to make every play. You're going to make great plays and make big plays, but we need to take some of the pressure off of Brett so he doesn't feel like he has to make every play.
Joe, USF has beaten, I believe, Alabama at home, at George Mason.
Yes.
How are they looking? What are the keys on that Tuesday night?
Stan's done a really good job. They're very improved, especially offensively. They've always been consistently good defensively. I think they're very aggressive. They're getting out. They're big guys, and Rudd scoring the post. I've been very impressed by what I've seen from them so far.
Apparently, he's trying to speed them up a bit.
They're playing faster
Stan
than they
usually
have.
is a pretty patient coach, but
I think he feels more confident. I think their talent level is better than it has been the last couple of years, and I think because of the talent level being better, I think he feels that he wants to be more aggressive. And I've been impressed with what I've seen so far.
how important to follow this up as you get ready to hit the road to start on that on Tuesday?
We need to practice well the next couple of days in preparation for South Florida, and to go up there and compete and continue to get better.
There's a quick turnaround for Mississippi State. Can you just offer a thought on what they have? And it's going to be another probably big opponent size-wise.
I mean, obviously going to an SEC venue. I mean, Craig Sword is a very, very good player. I mean, I watched them against TCU the other day. They've got some pieces. They're very young. I think that they need some confidence like we do. But I think they play Southeast Louisiana tonight.
I think that's right.
I think that's right. So I will watch the tape. I'll watch some stuff on them tonight and tomorrow, and prepare for those guys after South Florida.
Chase, how much are you looking forward to this stretch of games coming up for a chance to prove yourself against some pretty solid teams?
Anytime you play teams in big conference like that, it's great. You look forward to it. Teams that everyone back home, everyone around the country knows, and it's a chance for us to prove ourselves against higher level programs and show that our program has really grown. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Brad, as we talked about earlier, you guys struggled just a little on the road last year. You've got a win at Furman so far this year. Talk about this team going on the road for this, if you would.
I mean, I don't know really what to say about that. It's just something the way we play. We need to fix that and change that mindset, though. We need to come out and get ready for the road. This big road swing, it's an 8-day road trip, 4 games on this trip. Hopefully we can come out there and we can get some wins this time.
Brett, we talked before the season about the passion that the game means to you and how much each game means to you. Can you talk about the satisfaction of the team getting back on track with just a good win like this, and what it does for you personally?
I think it's nice. It's starting to feel normal again. I think we struggled a little bit, obviously at the beginning of the year. Still is the beginning of the year. Crazy to say. But I think we're getting more comfortable and it's getting more fun for us, which obviously kind of makes me go, Chase go, guys like that. So us being able to get out and run, get some stops. I think defensively we're a little bit better today. Some stuff we still need to work on, but we're definitely having more fun out there.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.